It is the Capital Evening Show with me, Jimmy Hill, and tonight I am joined by the lady behind this. Some may know her as an incredible singer, others as Paula from the 2011 show Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Nobody knows me as Paula, I can assure you, Jimmy.
Yeah, Paula! I happen to let you know that I was a very big fan of that character that you played.
Were you actually? That's so funny. I'll never forget. That really was my first ever job. So when people ask me, like, what was your first day job, if you will, I was like, Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
You know? Paula.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me. I wish I was there. I wish I could be there. Life is crazy, but hopefully soon I'll be able to be there.
I know. I'm really hoping it's going to be soon. At first, doing the whole Zoom interviews thing, it was a bit of a novelty. I actually quite enjoyed it, but now I just need people in real life.
There is an energy. It's very different. I will say, it's been sort of nice to but now that's right. We're going to get accustomed to it. Now I'm not going to want to go anywhere because I'm going to be I can just Zoom you, so I don't have to actually physically be there.
Yeah.
But there's something beautiful about it. So hopefully we get it back soon. I have this fun username.
What?
I get to keep fun usernames and switch up my backgrounds on Zoom, which in real life, it is harder to do that. You know what I mean?
What username have you gone for? I can't see it.
Oh, it's Sabalicious. It's, I don't know if you know Fergie, but.
That's what I'm going to call you now for the rest of the hour. Sabalicious.
Please do.
I think it's going to take off. I like that a lot. Sabalicious and Jimalicious. I think it works. I think it works quite well.
Every day I'm obviously it's sort of Beyonce's alter ego, Sasha Fierce. So I'm trying to do Sabalicious in that way.
Oh, okay. So does Sabalicious have a slightly different energy to Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, definitely more put together. That's for sure.
Maybe I need an alter ego as well.
Maybe we all do. From that. Yeah, that's a healthy coping mechanism. Just be anybody but yourself.
So Sabrina, I saw that you did an interview with fellow Brit James Corden recently, where you revealed that one of your most used and most recent apps you've got is one of those pizza delivery apps.
Yes.
So the big question is, I've got to ask, what is your pizza order? What toppings do you have?
Okay, so it really depends. I'm very classic, traditional. I love pepperoni and plain. There has been some times where I will do this from Domino's specifically, they have a penne pasta pizza. That seems really extra, but it's sort of just if I don't know whether or not I want pasta or pizza, I just get both.
So it's literally pasta on a pizza.
It is pasta. I love how you guys say that. I'm trying to say it myself like that. That was another thing. That was another thing in my interview with James. He said, and I think it was the word controversy, but he said controversy. And I was like, we've been doing it wrong. We're saying everything wrong. I need lessons.
My favorite is, so where our studios here are for Capital, we're in a place called Leicester Square.
Yeah.
But it's spelled Leicester. And Americans seem to really struggle with saying that and say Leicester.
Leicester, it sounds more like what I would think.
Yeah.
Leicester. I mean, that's the most American it gets. But yeah, that's so funny.
So when you come over, Sabrina, just say Leicester and everyone will be really impressed. They're like, oh my God, she's basically British.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But back to pizza, I'm thinking because it's Thursday night, Sabrina, I've been healthy all week. I deserve a treat and I want to get pizza. But I'm thinking it'd be quite fun if you ordered for me and just tried to guess what kind of things you think I might like on the pizza.
Oh my gosh. Do you want me to actually order you a pizza you'll like or order you a pizza that's just probably terrible?
I think based on our short time together, Sabrina, just try and channel my energy into a pizza if you can. I've got somebody on the line.
Oh my God, I hope they answer.
Hello, Tomatoes Pizza. How can I help?
Hi, I'd like to order a pizza, please.
Okay, for delivery or collection?
For delivery.
Delivery. Okay, and what can I get for you?
Okay, this is a weird request. Do you have a cheeseburger pizza?
We don't have a cheeseburger pizza, but we have ground beef that we could put on.
Okay. Could you make me your version of putting a cheeseburger on a pizza? Just have fun with it.
We will do our best.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you.
That sounds perfect, Sabrina.
That sounds good.
That sounds really good. I'm into that.
I'm into it, and I'm like been wanting to try it for a while. So I'm gonna have you be my test rat. That sounds offensive. You know what I'm saying? My lab rat. I don't really know what it is.
Yeah, I'll be your lab rat. Sure. Yeah, sure. I'll be the lab rat. I'm happy to be the lab rat. All right. Well, hopefully is that being sorted? We're getting the address sorted. That's actually going to come to the studio. You like putting different foods on top of pizza. That's what I've learned. Pasta on pizza, cheeseburger on pizza. It's
really just become like life is too short vibes for me right now. So now there's, anything goes.
I'm fully with you on that one. Let me tell you.
Are you excited? I'm nervous, but also I had faith. He seemed to have like a laugh about it. So I was like, that's good. Sometimes like I'll order pizza and they just don't. They've already decided they don't like me and they're going to put something on my pizza that pisses me off. So he seemed like he was excited. So I was like, that's good.
He seemed quite, I don't know what's going to show up, but I'll give it a shout for sure. Cheeseburger's good, pizza's good. What's not to love? So Sabrina, I've got some fan questions here. I went onto Instagram. Now, Brianna asks, what is the last TV show that you watched?
The last TV show I watched has been Bridgerton. I've been getting through Bridgerton.
I've heard it's amazing. I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, I really, really like it. I'm kind of bad about TV shows, though. I'll be honest. I still haven't seen The Office, and that's something that I'm like determined to watch just because I know I'll love it and everyone always references it and I feel very left out.
I've not seen the American version, but the UK version is incredible. My favorite thing.
Okay, I'll start with the British version.
Talking of Bridgerton, can you do like a posh English accent?
At Tally-ho, it's almost time to take our afternoon tea. But that doesn't sound posh to me, right?
No, that was good.
For the rest of the interview, like that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of study your cadence and hopefully by the end of it, I'll have it down.
Yeah.
I was just going off of Harry Potter for a while and I know that that's not...
Oh, that's fine. If you want to slip into an English accent at any point, Sabrina, you're very welcome to it. It'll actually bring a bit of class to the show that I think it needs.
That's actually lovely. I needed that.
Solana says, what's the song that you're never tired of listening to?
The song I'm never tired of listening to? I mean, the first thing that popped into my head was Don't Stop Me Now by Queen.
Wow, good shout.
That's just, you know what I mean? When that comes on, like I'm never mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, they don't make them like that anymore, do they?
Well, I hope they do, but I was like...
A lot of people are asking, a lot of these coming in caps locks as well. When's your new album?
You'll see.
Be patient.
Patience is a virtue. I mean, yeah. Also, I think it's so funny. Like I'm a Rihanna stan and I've been sitting here patiently for a long time now. So I'm always like, guys, just be grateful. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You're not doing what Rihanna does where I feel like every few months it's like there's going to be a new album, it's dropping next week,
and then she'll like leave some comment somewhere that's just like, girl, like mind your business. I'm like, okay, respect. Absolutely will do.
Well, Sabrina, let's talk about Skin. Brilliant tune, honestly. I'm loving playing it on the radio, actually so much so that I've made it my record of the week. That's how much I love it.
I know. Thank you so much.
Oh no, you're welcome. I think it's great. How did the song come about?
I've been writing though I just signed to Island Records very freshly, and that was a relationship that I was super, super excited about, and they've just been so supportive with everything, and I've kind of just been in the studio nonstop since the beginning of quarantine because I was initially in New York doing Broadway, and then once everything kind of shut down, it was sort of like, I guess I took that as my sign from the universe to be like, okay, just focus on music, experimenting, finding what this next chapter really is. And Skin came about through that time of self-exploration and dealing with a lot of things in my personal life, and just wrote a really honest song and was very excited to put it out. And so that's what happened. And I'm so, so, so grateful you guys are playing it because I love it over there. I love you guys over there, and support me.
Well, we are absolutely loving it, and I love that it came about in that way. Hey, it's really nice for me to have a co-host because normally I do this all on my own.
All on your own? Yeah. I will co-host gladly, and I will start doing the accent just so you can feel more at home.
Yeah, please do.
I will start doing the accent just so you can feel more at home. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I've definitely heard worse.
Thank you.
But don't copy my accent, because my accent's weird. I've got like a weird Birmingham accent. I'm not posh at all.
Yeah, I do love the Birmingham accent. It is slightly different than the others, but
Yeah.
I'm learning all my regions.
And the first person in history, I think, to say that they love a Birmingham accent. That doesn't happen very often.
What?
I'm just being told that my pizza is downstairs at reception. So
Good luck.
I'm gonna be able to give that a live tasting very, very shortly. But before I go down and grab it, Sabrina, I've got a couple more questions from your fans that have been sent into our Instagram. Lexi asks, were you a directioner?
Wow, I've never been straightforward to ask this question. I was not a directioner.
Okay.
But I am such a huge fan of all of their projects, solo projects after, and then also just like there was definitely a few One Direction songs that I loved, but no, I wasn't in the fandom, if you will. So I say that very, very lightly.
That's fair enough. I think deep down, you're probably a directioner, aren't you? In your soul, in your spirit.
I was just at like a weird phase in my life where like I wasn't even really like I was listening to a lot of like female artists, like Adele. Like I was listening to Adele nonstop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Adele and One Direction are very different artists.
They are. If only they ever. Oh God, I can't.
Only they collab.
If only they collab. There we go. Thank you, Sabrina.
There you go.
Eleanor asks, what would be your dream role to play?
This is a great question. I've definitely always wanted to do some sort of like an action hero or not hero, maybe an action villain type of a role, type of a film. That and just like a musical, which is great because I'm actually working on producing a musical with Netflix right now, an Alice in Wonderland adaptation in a musical version. So that is a role that I'm finally getting to play, which is like a dream of mine.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm very excited.
Well, you need to do an action musical then, obviously.
I know.
Combine
The action musical will come next, but that's definitely a huge one I've always wanted to do. It's so hard though. Like it's always the ones that like, I don't know. It's the roles that I never even thought that I would play or would want to play that end up being the ones that I play. And then you're just sort of like, well, this is obviously what was meant to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Go with it.
Jimmy, are you all right? What are you doing?
The pizza has arrived, Sabrina. I'm sorry. I don't want to eat on the radio because I know people hate the sound of it.
Is it good?
I don't know if there's beef on it.
Then what is on it?
I don't know. Some sort of meat.
Okay, that's inconspicuous. I like it.
But I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I think there is something. There's a beefy substance on there.
Beefy substance is what I asked to put on it.
I'm gonna tell myself it's beef and not anything else. But
what would you order? What would you order me? Just curious.
I would have got. Oh, what would I order for? What would I order for you?
Yeah,
I'd go for a thin base. I'd go for maybe something with a little bit of spice, like a sort of Mexican spiced chicken on there, some peppers, some red onion, maybe a few jalapenos even.
Do I give you spicy vibes?
I don't think
I don't know what that means, but I'm also not upset. You know what I mean? Like that's a compliment.
No,
I think.
you don't give me spicy vibes. You strike me as quite an adventurous person.
That's beautiful. Tell everybody that.
You've
Put
got
that on my profile.
a big personality, so big flavour.
This is
there
great.
We go.
You're already my best friend. This is amazing.
I can't wait to eat pizza with you in real life, Sabrina. That's going to happen. That is going to happen. And unfortunately, Sabalicious, that is all we have got time for tonight.
I didn't even have any time to go like back into my bad accent at all.
Come on, give us one more little blast of it.
All right, I'm really sorry to anybody whom I've ever offended by my terrible British accent. And I'm hoping I can come back to the UK soon to improve.
That was really good. And what a great way to end it. Sabrina, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been wonderful. Hopefully see you in real life soon. Give it up for Sabrina Carpenter.
Thank you. Mwah.